one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage, all got perspective. It's a collective, get to the bottom where the truth is, with our hearts uncovered, where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. What them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yup. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations. Down me we owe, so down me we know. Sometimes we can't be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to reflect on all the Jews life taught you. It's on you, tell the truth.
Hi everybody, I'm Kimberly with Unseen Twisted Truths. We are the People's Podcast, and there you go. Now, and I got Jerry Brown, and I got Razor Ricky.
What's up, guys?
All right, so I want to talk about something real quick before you guys introduce yourself. My co-host will be on in a couple of seconds. He's getting stuff set up too. So, but I really, anybody wants to take this real quick second and share it to their Facebook page, you can right now. Just go on to Unseen Twisted Truths, their page, and then just share it. I'm going to share it real quick to my main page. But anyways, so there it goes.
Yeah, any of my people that may be watching, y'all please share this. Any of Jerry's folks watching, y'all share it up. Let's get some people in here.
Show some support, yes, and that's what I want to talk about real quick. I want to touch base on that. I'm glad you said that. I really want to touch base on something extremely important before we do all this. Yes, that's what I want to talk about real quick.
Okay.
Hold on. He'll put himself back on there. But anyways, I want to touch base the fact of that people got to realize that they've stopped their own blessings. And the name of the show is Your Time Is Now. And the reason for that being, I believe both of your guys' time is now, but that's everybody in life, not just you two as artists. It's everybody. Everybody has to live in the now and stop thinking that tomorrow's promised for anybody, because you could be blocking your blessings just by being you. And I need people to realize that if you want to fulfill your future in your life and have some kind of meaning for yourself, then you have to do it now. And stop stopping yourself. Stop blocking yourself. Start supporting yourself. Start believing in yourself. Start putting it out there for you. Because at the end of the day, nobody else really cares because it's not their life.
Exactly.
So it's got to be important because I deal with every single day people trying to stop themselves from growing. And I put life into people, and that's what I love, and I take pride in, because I know what it's like when no one hears me, and that's why I have this podcast. Is because I can relate to that feeling of not having a place to talk to, not having someone to hear me, because me being younger of the black sheep of the family, I didn't have nobody to hear me. I talked too much, they said. So I never had a place where I was able to be me and true to me and feel wanted and accepted. And I know what it feels like, because everybody may think they're alone. But Sub and I talked today. People may say that they're alone, but if you're feeling that way and 8 million people are feeling that way too, then something's wrong with this world. Because there's billions of people in this planet. There's billions and billions and billions of people in this planet. And not everybody can feel like they're alone.
Right. You exactly right.
You hear me, Jerry? Oh, he can't talk. There's no music, no mute, no.
No, I got you. I muted it at the beginning. I forgot to take it off. No, I hear what you're saying. I mean, sometimes I don't think the feeling of being alone is always the worst thing. I think sometimes feeling alone, that may just mean that you're not around the right people. You're not in the right environment, right?
Right.
You're not around people to speak your same language.
Right.
You know, you're not around people that look at shit the way you look at it. So,
Right.
Right. So
so,
you might need to find a new friend or find a different circle. You know what I'm
but
saying?
and that's what I mean. Sometimes the feeling alone is the driver for you to put yourself in a better position.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed, bro.
Sub, your
And
volume is off. Oh, there it goes.
am I good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and along with that, it comes balance because it's not always going to be a position that you want it to be. So
Right.
it's not always about finding a new friend or a circle. It's finding solace in where you at and making peace of your situation because we don't
Within
control
yourself.
anybody else. And
Yep.
and you can feel alone when you're not surrounded by like-minded people. But if you're not solid in yourself, you're never gonna be surrounded by a group of people that think like you all the time. So you're always gonna run into these problems.
And I made a comment, and I want to touch base on the fact that I put this out there on social media. I love myself so much that I'm getting to the point in life that I'm comfortable if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with me. I will be okay with that. And at the end of the day, that's not a sad thing, and that's not a bad thing because
Yeah.
everybody should feel that way.
Yeah. That's like a good thing. Like if you can't live with yourself,
Everybody
how
should
you, how
love
can you,
themselves. Yeah.
yeah, like if you can't be happy by yourself, how are you gonna be happy with somebody else? You know?
Hmm. So everybody feels that should feel that way because we're over here trying to search for the person to spend the rest of our life with and the person that is going to help push us and that's going to believe in us, and yet not realizing we got to become that person.
Yep. Yep.
You
Stop
gotta be
looking for
that
other people
person
for your
first
happiness.
before you go looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop trying to chase something that you can create within yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Right.
Well, yeah, for
Like
sure. I mean, I
why
tell you,
go?
I've never had no problem with feeling alone. I mean, that's my comfort zone to a degree, right?
Yeah.
Um, I've never had a problem feeling alone. I would actually think something was off if I didn't feel alone.
Right. And we talk about
Right.
all the time that the reason for this podcast is the people's podcast. And I truly honestly believe if you support you, I'm going to support you because I believe in people that believe in themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good image to have. And that's what everybody should feel, though. I'm all about unity. I'm all about uplifting. I'm all about love. I'm all about seeing the better in every single situation and stop feeding into the dark because there's no such thing as negative energy. There's no such thing as demons. There's no such thing as demonic spirits until you give it power.
Until you feed it. Yeah.
Until you give it power. That's everything in life. You will not have a fight with somebody if you sit there quietly when they're arguing with you.
Yeah. It's like drinking.
Usually,
Are you drinking from glass half empty or glass half full? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
What'd you
either
say,
you
it's
got to
Sal?
look
time
at it
to
from the
it's time it's times in life where there has been peaceful people that have been fucked with and their patience has been tested and whatever, but the fight still ain't outside of you. There
Exactly.
are gonna be times when people fucking push you past your limits. It's still gonna be dictated by you how you handle that situation. So
yep.
even like I said, even in situations that are unjust, unfair, fucked up, it's still up to you to govern yourselves before you allow somebody else to make rules and regulations for you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like they say, man, even a rattlesnake will smile before he bites you.
At the
Look,
end of the day,
hey,
that's none of my business because I let a snake be what it is and I know what a snake does. So I don't care what it's going to do because I'm already aware. I have no control of anything outside of self.
Right. Right.
And that's what my
That's
business
right.
is.
Exactly. So all we can do is kind of, just tend to yourself and just try to stay positive. You know what I'm saying? and
Yeah, and if
try to
people
be
would treat
positive.
people the way they want to be treated, then this world would be a lot better place. But we can't do that, so that's not it. There's got to be some kind of it's balance. It's
Yeah, there's got
perfectly
to be a
balanced.
there's got to be a
There's
middle
always good.
ground somewhere.
There's not one.
Yeah,
There's no gray area with the universe. It's either or. You're always
yeah,
choosing a side. There's no I'm going to stand here in the middle and not choose a side because then you're still choosing a side by standing in the middle.
yeah. And even if we did have a middle ground, some people are not going to go to the middle. You know what I'm saying? So it would still suck. Even if we did have a middle ground to come
You
along
can't
to,
though. There's no way.
some
Tell
yeah,
me where there be a middle ground. There's no way. There's none. There's either or. Someone's going to be either too much of this or not enough of this. There's no middle ground
right,
ever in life. It's no
yeah,
gray
Well, and
area. Either
I
black.
think not 90% of any outcome is going to be based on how you respond to what's thrown at you, right?
Exactly.
It's going to be
Oh,
based on
oh,
how you respond to what's thrown at you, right?
Exactly.
yeah,
And
yeah,
along the way, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have bad responses. You're gonna have good responses. You're gonna have questionable responses. But that's how you learn.
yeah. That's how you
exactly.
learn, move on, and do better the next time in the next situation. You know.
hmm And I want to say that the universe brings amazing people into my life, and I was blessed to meet Jerry Brown for a few months now, about 5 6 months maybe now. I'm honored and so blessed to have had this honor to meet him. It's amazing. He's an amazing person. I want to let him introduce himself and tell about
I'm
him.
honored. I'm honored and blessed to have united with you. United with you, Queen.
Yeah,
It's been a beautiful thing. Jerry Brown, born and raised in Ohio, Mansfield to be specific. Y'all just had my good brother Ken Wright from Mansfield on here not too long ago. Um, right now I'm
All
just in
right.
a good space. I'm just living in the moment. I'm doing things with this music shit that I've never done before. If you told me a year ago that that particular podcast Sunday dinner was gonna put all this emotion, I'd have fell out laughing at you, right? Um, got some uh, got some new singles on all platforms. Jerry Brown, Bad Guy, Catching Shots. Just shot a video for Catching Shots. It's gonna drop any day now. It's been almost like 2 weeks. Trailer's been out for about a week. Yeah, this music shit. I've been kind of playing with this, man. The better part of my adult life, man. Almost just like 17. When I say playing with it, I just did music just for myself. Just for the love of the culture, love of the art. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
a matter of expression. I never approached it with no intention to be signed or to be a part of the fabric of the music industry. Um, but yeah, and that podcast that I met Kimberly on, that's brought a lot of this together. That's the reason
yeah.
I'm here right now.
Shout out to Sunday Dinner though. The Legends podcast is my family for real. I love everybody in the podcast for real, and they all accepted me with open arms and loved me from the jump. And great, great souls, great beings, just a great mindset,
shout
great
out.
individuals. Shout out to Sunday Dinner and the Legends family,
Absolutely.
family for real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My man Ken Wright, my man Dion, who put all the work together in the first season. And, the original intention behind that was just to give flowers to people from our hometown, from
Yeah,
the legends of hometown. And then the second season, obviously, as you know, Kimberly, it turned into something else,
yeah.
turned into the music review. But
I can't
as
wait for
much
that season.
as much as I was against that at first, I'm so glad it happened because it brought all this together. It
Yeah.
brought me in tune with my man Jerry Likens and dope ass beats, my man SP, my man Henry Rich, and now here we are where we are.
I
Right.
love Henry Rich too. He's a dope artist. I love Demos. They're dope artists. I met
Yeah.
some dope individuals, dope artists, dope souls, just dope everything from the Sunday Dinner podcast. Seriously, some great people. I got some people coming on, just great connections. Beautiful, beautiful people.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get to find so much about these artists through this venue. And as the show progresses, there'll be more open opportunity for people to express their artistship because these days are more set up towards topics and subjects that don't get expressed on and talked about enough, worldwide opinions and views on subjects. So we currently setting up a more dedicated outlet for music, and whether you signed or not, whether you got shit on the internet or not, you gonna get heard and you gonna get spins and you gonna make connections. So
For
as a
sure.
especially going into 2024, people will be able to differentiate the artist from the person and see kind of what makes them the artist that they are, whether it's they attacking music from the business side or financial gain, whether they are doing this for personal goals that they want to achieve inside the fabric of the industry, so, like Jared Brown said. So, me myself, I've been
Yeah,
doing this
the
since I
industry.
was 16. I was doing this since I
Yeah,
was 16. So, I've majorly wanted to play a part in this. I wasn't playing, but at the same time, I spent a lot of time being stagnant and not doing anything with it and dealing with
right.
life problems. And getting
But then
older
again, on
taught
the same
me
hand,
how to go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. Oh, I was just saying the industry
No, go ahead.
is kind of the industry is kind of corrupted, bro. They're like, okay, well, this guy's good. We're gonna give him, you know, maybe 50 grand for 1 year. We're gonna give him a $50,000 contract for 1 year, and they use the heck out of you. And then they're like, well, we're gonna shelf this guy. We know he's good. He can write his own stuff. He's a heck of an artist. He can do everything on his own. We can make bank off of him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put him on the back burner and shelf him. We're gonna make all the profit we can off of him and then send him down the road. And then we're gonna end his contract. And that's
Well, you know, Ricky,
Well, it's more.
in the '90s, that was a very viable tactic for a record label. Like record labels were known for intentionally sabotaging somebody's third release because
yeah,
that's usually when you were coming back to the negotiation table, right? So if your third release doesn't do good, your leverage is gone, right?
right.
If your third album doesn't do good, the album you drop before you go back to the negotiation table doesn't do good. You lose your ability to have any type of leverage. So you know it's
Yeah,
much truth to what you're saying. It's been going on for a long time.
right. And what's sad is these truly these truly talented artists are getting screwed over bad. I mean, because they're just. I mean, I couldn't imagine what the contract says, what it says on paper, and they're like, well, we're going to put you on, and so at that point you're like, well, yeah, I'm gonna have a big fan base when the contract's over. I'm gonna have a good fan base, but when that contract's over, you're no longer, you may have to pay the record label all your money. You may have to struggle and starve, but you're gonna have that fan base though. And so as the artist, it's like, well, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? They don't have no freelance. They don't have no. They don't have. If they sign that label, it's over with. It's over. And that's just how
Well,
I feel. Though.
it's like this because I
I
actually.
want to say something. I want to say something. I want to say something real quick. I want to say something real quick, okay? Before Joe does, because I'm not in the music industry, but that doesn't mean I don't know some things. I want to say something. That's why we're promoting self-love and independency. Seriously, that's why this podcast is
Right.
promoting doing it for yourself and not trying to go to get somebody else to get that fan base. Because if it comes true, if you're going down the right path of the universe and you're doing the universal law and you're believing in yourself and pushing yourself, it's going to fall in place when it's supposed to, the way it's supposed to.
Right. And
But
that's
you
why I'm such a huge.
really push
That's why I'm
yourself
such a
to
huge
want
fan
it.
of Ryan Upchurch.
Say what?
That's why I'm such a huge fan of Ryan Upchurch. He lives in Music City, Nashville, well, just outside of Nashville, Tennessee, and the money he's made and the numbers of plays that he's got on his music, is absolutely insane for somebody that's not signed to a record label. It's absolutely insane. I mean, and he didn't have to sell his soul to obtain that. And he's one of the reasons I really got into making music to begin with, because I was like, damn, this old school country guy from the neck of the woods in a southern state, he's making millions a year off of just uploading music to the internet. I'm like, holy crap. And he's kind of one of the ones that inspired me. He's not the only one. There's a couple others, but he's made, I want to say, over $5 million, and he's never signed a record label contract.
Can you
And
do me a favor? Can you introduce yourself after you're done?
yeah, yeah. Can I do that right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, my name's Rick, but my artist name, I go by Razor Ricky. Uh, I started recording music independently on my own. I do it myself. I do it all by myself. I started back in 2020, I want to say. That's when I first started recording. It was about 3 years ago. But I've been, as far as a fan of rap and hip hop, I want to say about 2009 or 2010. So growing up as a kid, I was only into country music because that's all my family listened to. And then my dad got married, and at about 10 or 11 years old, this is when Eminem and Lil Wayne was in their peak, was in their prime. And like M and Wayne was about 30, like late 20s or early 30s at this time. And that's when I really got into rap and hip hop. And matter of fact, Drake just had entered the game. Drake is older than a lot of people think. He's not some young cat. Drake has been in the game for a minute. And they dropped "We Want This Forever." I ain't never may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done to me. Yeah, when that song dropped, dude. So me and my best friend Derek Phillips, him and his mama, I went on a field trip to Washington D.C., which is 2 states away, and him, Derek was, like I said, he was a black kid. His whole everybody, he was black, but the rest of his family was white except for his mama. Him and his mama was black, but the rest of the family was white. And I made best friends with him. He was the best friend I had, and we played that song so many times, and like it was crazy. And so basically, then that's when I discovered 2 Chainz just came out, and Plies as well. Plies, Ice Cream Paint Job. Y'all know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Ice Cream Paint Job by Plies.
No, that's by Duro.
Oh, Duro?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was Plies. My bad. My mistake. But
No,
anyways,
that's Duro.
that's when. So at this point in time, that's when I really got into hip hop. I was like, well, who the fuck are? I'm like, well, who else is out here blowing up and stuff, And so me as a just getting into rap and trying to learn how are these guys making these songs. That's when I discovered more and more and more, and that's when Wiz Khalifa blew up. He dropped the tape he did with Juicy J. Oh God, Juicy J's a legend. But that's when I got into it. And then so that I get it. OJ, and I forgot the name of that tape. But so yeah, I got into it, and then I was like, well, how can I discover underground artists? So I looked up underground artists, and I found 3 6 Mafia and Raider Clan, and they were out of Memphis, Tennessee at the time, which just so happens to be from where Ryan Upchurch is from. Just outside of that. And so I was like, oh my God, all these guys are doing this, and they're not even signed to a label. Well, sorry, Ryan Upchurch wasn't signed to a label, but 3 6 Mafia was. They were their own label at the time. So I was like, oh my God, these guys are making all this cool music. And I was kind of shunned upon, man, because I couldn't play it around my family because they were kind of old school rednecks, And I was like, well, damn, if they catch me playing this shit and jamming out to it, they're going to be like, what the hell are you doing, boy? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of had to hide in my room and play their music at the time. And then as we got older, there was like, I introduced them to it, and it was like, dang, that sounds pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So it
Where'd you
went
say
from
you're
there.
from?
Man.
Where'd you
Hey,
say you're from?
Ricky.
He wanted.
I'm from
He
North.
might not want to, so he might not want to. So
I'm,
you gotta ask him. Where you from?
sorry, I'm from North Carolina.
The audience wants to know if
I
you
was
want to
just telling you.
adjust. The audience wants to know if you want to adjust your lighting.
Can I?
Yeah, if you got a
I got
couple of
you.
fans that want, yeah,
Yeah, I
they
got
want
you.
to
One
see your
second.
face.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why I said he might not want to though. So he might. It might be his little thing to stay comfortable.
I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
I got you. I got you. At least I can try to fix it a little
If you
bit.
No,
could turn,
no, they still can't see you.
if he
You're
turned
got that
face,
light behind you.
if
Yeah,
he
It's
turned,
I'm in a camouflage. I'm in a camouflage outfit, but everybody
I was
off to
just
the
gonna
side.
say it. I was just gonna. No, I was just gonna say if whatever you sitting on, if you could face if you could just turn around and sit the way that the light is, the way, just turn, nope, just turn around and face in the opposite direction, and then whatever you're
Will you still
recording,
get
just
signal?
put
Will
it
you
on
get
that
signal
side.
if you're light? Will you get signal if you're facing the light? Will you get signal if you turn around and face the light instead of have the light behind you?
Oh my God, guys! I'm like, what do I do? Hold
If
on
you
one
will get
second.
signal, if you still can get signal by looking at the light and have the light behind you, that's what the problem is. The problem is the light behind you is shadowing your face. So you need a light in front of
Yeah.
you.
Well, is it? Hold on.
You
Let
need a
me.
light in front of you.
Yup. Take that and put it on the other side, and then face that way.
Well, he said there's only one place where you can get
Face
good
towards the
signal.
way.
The way
Okay,
light
I see what
is.
y'all saying.
Yep.
But anyways, so you said he's from. You said Southern California or Carolina. Where'd you say he was from?
North
Carolina,
Carolina.
North Carolina, Southern Carolina, South
Wait,
Carolina.
sorry guys, I can't move it because if I do, I'll lose connection.
That's fine.
All right,
That's what I
fine.
figured.
Yeah,
Then
I'm
leave it
sorry.
where
I
you're at.
tried it, but I lost connection when I tried it. So I guess I'm gonna stay right
No,
here.
that's what I figured. It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
Lighting is a
But yeah, like I
it's
said, I'm
cool. It's
from
cool.
North Carolina.
So continue with your story. I apologize.
Born in Martinsville, Virginia. When I was born in Virginia, but I moved to North Carolina when I was about 2 or 3 years old, and been here ever since. Never moved. I've been in the same town for the last 23 years. So,
Okay.
and
And
also,
go ahead.
as far as the music, yeah, I've kept it independent. I've kept it do everything myself. I've uh, never really wanted to be signed to a record label. I wanted to keep it independent because I've seen how corrupt that a lot of these labels can be, and so I've just done everything myself. And quite frankly, I've never took it too seriously because I just really love making music. I never wanted to make a living off of it. I just done it because I liked it. And I never expected a paycheck. I've never expected a penny off of it. I done it because I really liked it. So, but don't get me wrong, making money off of my music would be awesome. But it's not. It hasn't been my number one goal because I've seen a lot of people get into the music game for the sole purpose of money, and their dreams get crushed because they don't make that dollar.
Right.
And so I always kept it a passion instead of a way of income. I got into it because I liked it. If you get into it looking to get rich, you're in the wrong game because it's not going to work. At least
So
that's in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though.
But it can work, Ricky. People have got rich off of rap.
yeah,
Oh,
and you don't
definitely,
have to go
definitely.
in the industry to do it either. You could stay
Yeah, you do
low
not have
key.
to
You
go.
could stay out of stream and still get it.
Yeah, you
The
do.
thing is though, when Ricky was first chimed into us, that's when Jerry or Ken was on, and he was chimed in and he was like you know, how can you get people to listen to you without going in the industry and still make it big? That was one of his
Right.
questions. So we were
Well,
able,
we're in the age of social media. That question's already been answered.
yeah, that's what we told him. Start
That
sharing
question
stuff.
that question's already been answered, Ricky. I come from the genre of listen to my demo tape. When you had to walk up to an A&R and convince him that you knew how to rap. You had to do that live and in person.
Yeah, yeah,
There wasn't no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there wasn't no TikTok, there wasn't none of that shit. So
yeah.
yeah,
Ain't none of them.
that question's already been answered. We got
And,
plenty of examples of that.
and that's what.
Even prior to social media. And I know how far your memory goes back. But you can go back to the No Limits, the Cash Monies. These are people that sold. You can go back to the Two Shorts, people that sold tapes out the trunk of their car.
Yeah, where you had to pay for music. Nowadays it's all free. You know what I'm saying? It's all free,
Okay, can
and
you
it's
guys
all.
see the comments?
What's the comment? I
Can you
didn't
guys
see
see
it.
them?
I can't
It
see
should
any
say
of them.
it'll say comments. It'll go to more and look for comments. You should be able to see the audience comments.
All right, I just clicked on it.
Now, do you see where Joe? Where'd you go? No, where Joe went. I don't know his name. I can't see it. Moderosity on the beat.
Is it monstrosity?
Yeah,
Monstrosity production.
yeah. Do you see what he says? Because I can't
What
see it.
what does he say?
Oh, I can't read it because my screen the color matches each other. Like it's not.
Yeah, I can't. I
That's
can't
it.
see it either.
Yeah, I'm too far away from the screen. I can't read those comments.
I think it says terminology has bank and not official signed.
Yeah, that's my man. That's my man Jerry Likens. I'm definitely gonna get to him while I'm talking. Yeah, he did work with terminology, so he's probably just answering a question in
So
terms
so
of
he was telling Razor Ricky that he can look
right.
into terminology and
Oh,
He's
terminology.
giving he's giving him an example of how you can do it without being signed. That's what he's doing.
well, here's how I feel, just from what I've seen coming up, growing up, as far not only being in the music industry and trying to make my way into it, but from what I've seen, your best chance of success is either one, having a shitload of money going into it, or two, knowing somebody that's already got their foot in the door as far as making money off of it. I feel
Now
like,
let me ask you this, Ricky. How do you, to come to that conclusion? How do you know who has a shitload of money coming into it?
well, you don't know. I mean, obviously there's signs, but obviously it's an expensive game, right? You've got to pay for the beats, the studio time. It's not a free game unless you're that outlier that blows up off of a little pump type song. Gucci Gang. You know what I'm saying. You
Gucci
know
gang.
that they are the
Ah,
outliers. There are outliers that can get rich and famous off of something ridiculous that they have absolutely no true effort into. It's possible. It can happen. But other than that, if you don't have a boatload of money to already sink into it, you've got to know somebody that's already in the game. And here's why, and I'll explain. So, okay, I'll take I literally only have two examples. You look at Ryan Upchurch. So he's a country. Well, you he's basically alternative because he can sing, he can rap, he can do anything. But he lives in Music City, right outside of Nashville, Tennessee. He was famous on Vine before he even decided to make his first song. He already had a huge following and a huge backing before he even dropped his first song. So he had all of that following, and he was right there in Music City before he dropped his first song. So he was basically guaranteed to blow up, and all he had to do was maintain it after he did. And for two, there's this guy named he's an independent underground rapper named Bones. He blew up off of ASAP Rocky and Raider Clan, and 3 6 Mafia. Okay, well, he doesn't have no family in the music industry, but he had the perfect image. He had the perfect character. He was young. He dropped out of school to pursue music. Matter of fact, he dropped out of high school to pursue it.
What is the perfect image for music
And
industry,
so
Rick?
this is where I'll say somebody had their foot in the door, and it's hot, not just music but Hollywood. So his grandfather was writer and director of Little House on the Prairie, Robert Cope. That's how he was already in the door. That's how,
So he had connections, is what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. Not only connections in America, but in Los Angeles, California, and Hollywood. So
Well,
that's how.
that's what I mean. He had connections.
But the
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah,
though, it's not about money, though, honestly. It's about promoting yourself. If you listen,
yeah. But
this
it's
is
about the
what
money as well.
no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how I believe. You can't tell me how I believe is wrong. So this is how
Okay.
I believe. You have a right to say how you believe, but how I believe, if you believe in it, it's coming to you. Universal speaks. You can speak to the universe and put yourself at the right place at the right time and the right person hear you. It's all about promoting yourself. It doesn't, you don't
Right.
can have no money whatsoever. Just you happen to be at the right place at the right time and the right person hear you.
But Kim, I think that's he referenced that as the
I know
anomaly.
he did.
He
I
considers
know he
that
did.
the anomaly.
Yeah, and that's weird
Yeah.
because that's not true. That's not the anomaly, honestly. If you believe in yourself and you push yourself enough and you are true to yourself, it's going to have to come out. There's no way around it. Every action's a reaction. Everything you put out, it comes back in the universe. You can't say that it's not true because if you throw a ball up, eventually the ball is going to fall down.
Right. Right.
It's not going to stay there
Yeah, I agree
until
with
you have
that.
$10 million. I'm just saying, people like something that's consistent, and they're gonna push you and pump you and everything if they see you pumping you and pushing you.
Yeah.
I go to the
Yeah.
people, and this is how I pick people. I generally don't go up to people that I don't know and ask them to be on the podcast. I'll go up to somebody who pays for sponsorships. That's how I pick them. It's about the right person hearing you at the right time and believing in you. They might not have no money in it. You might not be invested whatsoever, but if you promote yourself completely and believe in yourself from every nickel dime and constantly push you, you're going to get heard.
Yeah.
Are you back,
Agreed.
Stub? No. But yeah, so I mean, I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying, where it's about money for you and whatnot and what you've seen. Honey, I'm going to put your
Well,
age out there and I apologize, but you're
it was
25. So
yeah. It was never about money for me. I've been doing it for almost 2
oh
years, and
no,
I
I
haven't made
know.
a dime.
That's what Faith said. She said she's been following you for a minute. She knows you guys from the same town, and she's seen you. You care about your music, and you've been doing it yourself. That's what it is. Stop letting this world tell you that you got to be weird or you got to be different to be noticed. Stop. Stay true to self and keep pushing self. Eventually, the right person will hear you.
I appreciate that.
You block you from your blessings. I already told you that beforehand, and you put yourself with amazing artists, but yet don't believe in yourself completely.
Yeah.
Stop.
I gotta work on that. I ain't gonna
Yes,
lie.
you do. Yes, you do. And I'm telling you from hearing your music, the artists you've got are clean and clear and they believe in themselves. You have this doubt within your mind, and that's going to hold you back, is that your subconscious doubt. You cannot
Right.
change this world, but you can change your mind and how you see this world and watch the world change.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I understand.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to come at you so harsh or whatever. I'm just telling you,
No, that's all good. I
believing in
appreciate the
yourself.
praise.
Jerry will go on trips and people tell him he shouldn't go alone, and he's going to do it because someone told him not to.
I will do that.
I'm just
Absolutely.
telling you. So at the end of the day, if you believe in you and you keep doing what's best for you and pushing yourself forward, no matter what anybody else says, because it's not their life, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Really,
Right.
they're going to tell you how to live their life, but their life is in shambles.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the pot
If they
calling the
got
kettle
all their
black.
shit together, Thank you. So if once you come to me with all your shit together and you don't have to worry about nothing and you don't have no problems in this world and you're living just like on cloud nine constantly, then tell me how to be a woman and run a podcast and this and that and this. Until that day, and if you're not helping me run it, then you might as well shut up.
Right.
So not even being harsh, it's just that at the end of the day, people got to realize your shoes are meant for you. The walk you're walking along, the path you're going on is meant for you, nobody else. And that's why your time is now. And that's why they named the show this, because Jerry's at the age he's at, and he knew that he blocked himself from his blessing. He stopped himself from being who he's supposed to be to him. But he's at the right place at the right time for him at this time anyhow.
Yeah, he's
very true. Very true. I would never say I blocked myself, but I got in my own way plenty of time.
But you're at the right place at the right time right now for you, honestly.
Sometimes you get in your own way and you don't even realize you're in your own way.
That's true too. That's so true. So I'm gonna play on one of your all songs. I don't know where my guy went, but I'm gonna play one of your songs. Right. Not you.
Oh, sorry.
Sub to Pro. I'm gonna play one of each. I'm gonna start off with. Oh, I don't even got this. All right, I'm gonna play this. I don't remember what you said. Play first, there, Razor Ricky.
So, play. So, do you see By the Holler?
Yep.
So, can I give an explanation real quick?
After, because once I stop it, I can't rewind it. I just gotta play it and read it again.
I've been working all week, just been trying to make $1. If you wanna meet up, meet me right down by the holler. Got a 12-pack of beer sitting way over yonder. Let's get drunk. I'll try my luck. See, I've been working all week, just been trying to make $1. If you wanna meet up, meet me right down by the holler. Got a 12-pack of beer sitting way over yonder. Let's get drunk. I'll try my luck.
Yeah, we turn up this town in some jacked up trucks. Screaming for the left side, they get some motherfucking nuts. Trying to take our way up freedom like they want our guns. Kids dying every day, but they blame it on us. Got a red, white, and blue flag hanging off a tailgate, kicking up some dust as I travel through Hell's Way. Fuck around to find out, me and new cellmate. 97 Chevy go 100 down the highway. Me and Coleman doing it our way. And we doing it our way. Me and Coleman, yeah, we doing it our way. Me and Coleman, yeah, we doing it our way. Fuck around to find out, me and new cellmate. Yeah, we doing it our way. Fuck around to find out, me and Coleman. Me and Coleman, yeah, we doing it our way.
Working all week, just been trying to make $1. If you wanna meet up, meet me right down by the holler. Got a 12-pack of beer sitting way over yonder. Let's get drunk. I'll try my luck. See, I've been working all week, just been trying to make $1. If you wanna meet up, meet me right down by the holler. Got a 12-pack of beer sitting way over yonder. Let's get drunk. I'll try my luck. I'm down by the holler right next to the pines with a big case of beer and I'm feeling so fine. Waiting on me a fine little country dime. Up a dig in the truck bed, pull out the shine. Old Petey with the muscadine wine. Got a 40-hour paycheck, let's go waste it. Let's get wasted, still got bills to pay. Damn it, I'ma face it. It's the middle of the day, so let's stay basic. We just been trying to make $1. If you wanna meet up, meet me right down by the holler. Got a 12-pack of beer sitting way over yonder. Let's get drunk. I'll try my luck. See, I've been working all week, just been trying to make $1. If you wanna meet up, meet me right down by the holler. Got a 12-pack of beer sitting way over yonder. Let's get drunk. I'll try my luck. Middle of the day, still let's stay basic. Like an indie pace car, damn it, I'ma pace it. Damn, baby girl, I think you need a new bracelet. Meet up with me right down by the holler. All them country folks, I know that they gon' follow. Can't put a leash on me, nor a damn collar. Look at me now, right, damn it, I got her. A little country cutie sitting down by the holler.
And we do shit our way. Razor Ricky coming, yeah, we do shit our way. Razor Ricky coming, yeah, we do shit our way.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, you was flowing with that, fam. You was flowing with that.
Yeah, so
Yo,
I wanted
like
to
it.
explain something
Now,
on that. So I
go
sent
ahead.
so that's me and my brother-in-law Coleman, and like I said, you just interviewed
Yeah,
him not long ago, had him on the podcast, and
yesterday or Tuesday.
so I actually wrote and constructed the parts that he was singing. That was my song, my
Uh-huh.
entire song, and he just switched it up a little bit, and so me going into it, I know I said fuck the left side, but really the idea of the song was no matter no matter what side you stood on, you got to say. My idea of it when I was writing the song was no matter which side you stand on, you got to say screw everything. We're trying to keep everything positive and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? That was my idea.
Hey Ricky, what do you mean by the left side? Are we getting, is that political?
No, that's what I was saying. So I meant the left side, as in even so. My intentions for it was if you was on the left side, you could say fuck the left side, the right side, or the middle side, and
I got you.
still it was kind of my idea of it was for something for everybody to be able to say, well, hey, screw the rest of them. We're here to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? That was my
Yeah,
idea
no,
for it. It was
I
no
got that. I can
particular
receive.
side because
Right, no.
I'm not a Republican. I'm not even a Democrat. I kind of sit in the middle. And so my idea for the song was, well, so I probably could have worded it a little bit different, but my idea for it at the end of the day was no matter which side you sit on, hey, screw it, screw the other side. We're gonna sit here and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? That was my idea for the song.
So if I can iterate something, have that mindset on how you do the music. If you relax and stop worrying too much about it, you're gonna flow with it. You're rushing it. You're too much into your head. You're trying too hard. You need to relax and let it flow because it's in you. If you really enjoy it and you really believe in you and you really love you enough, if you relaxed, it's in you. Okay, you got to stop picking a side. Stop picking a side and start picking you.
Yeah, I've got to, tune in. I've got to dial in,
Uh-huh. And the only problem is that you're confident with you, but you're also insecure with you at the same time, and you can't do that with yourself.
Right. Yeah, and that'll never work. Now I've got to be fully dedicated right into what I believe in, and I can't see myself.
You do it all yourself, and it doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Which one did you want me to play, Jerry?
I want you to start off with Catching Shots, yo. I want you to start off with Catching Shots.
Monstrosity. No, get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me, yo. What you holding me back for? It's what the fuck they wanted, right? They want a district to walk back in the church.
You people have been chosen to reveal our existence to the world. You will witness what happened here today, and you will tell of it later.
Yo, they looking down the scope, they think they found him a target. The last of a breed, I feel like I'm being martyred. I'm a fourth here, even if catching me on an off gear. Flow still hitting like I'm driving in fourth gear. Walk up in the booth and say all clear, scanning the room. Do you niggas realize how you called here? The chance of getting lyrically mauled here. Speak out of turn for every bar, leave a piece of you scarred here. People won't believe what they saw here. How you take the science of a man and wipe his chemistry off here. Thinking that the symmetry's soft here. Wanting my space, but you don't know how much it mentally costs here. I get it, y'all just thought it was y'all, yeah. Thinking you gon' keep that same motherfucking confidence all year. Takes a real artist to draw here. Your rhyming is an ordinance, my word is like a federal law here. I thought I heard shots, who the fuck is they really aiming at? Talking about legacy, fuckers they gon' say to that. Pedal to the floor like it's aliens in the building. I felt it in the air, they kept saying it's just a feeling. Thought I heard shots, who the fuck is they really aiming at? Talking about legacy, fuckers they gon' say to that. Pedal to the floor like it's aliens in the building. I felt it in the air, they kept saying it's just a feeling. For heaven's sake, give him his own fire and let him bake. These niggas ain't grounded, I take it they wanna levitate. Let him wait, kids gon' need a minute to meditate. Thinks he done decipher the God flow, I bet he ain't. Speaking for the record, you think it's slightly ironic that with all this extra effort, they still dying divided. Provided I had to write it with vitamins put inside it while I itemize the items that likely will get collided. In spite of what you incited or any fucker decided, I'ma write it till I put your biology in the climate. I'm beside it, they ain't looking like no diamonds to me. My alignment got me tied into a higher degree. The assignment is in light of what's inspiring me. Perfect timing for the universe acquiring me. Took the secrets of the stars, let them hide it in me. And we can see just what the other fucking side of it be. I thought I heard shots, who the fuck is they really aiming at? Talk about legacy, fuckers ain't gon' say to that. Pedal to the floor like it's aliens in the building. I felt it in the air, they kept saying it's just a feeling. Thought I heard shots, who the fuck is they really aiming at? Talk about legacy, fuckers ain't gon' say to that. Pedal to the floor like it's aliens in the building. I felt it in the air, they kept saying it's just a feeling. I thought I heard shots, who the fuck is they really aiming at? Talk about legacy, fuckers ain't gon' say to that. Pedal to the floor like it's aliens in the building. I felt it in the air, they kept saying it's just a feeling. I thought I heard shots, who the fuck is they really aiming at?
Number one.
Monstrosity.
Now get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me, yo. What you holding me back for? It's what the fuck they wanted, right? They wanted district to walk back in the church.
You people have been chosen to reveal our existence to the world.
God damn, you gonna play it again?
What happened here today?
I was like, God damn, Kim, you gonna,
I'm waiting for it to end. Like, did it end?
No, it ended. And how are you playing it? Because I only.
It doesn't shut off when it's done. I have to shut it off.
Oh, I got you. I'm sitting there like, holy shit.
Like, where's the ending?
That reminds me of that classic 19. Well, hell, bro, that reminds me of that New York rap with that flow.
Hip hop, and in New York, that's hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, my man Likens. Hey, he's Jesus. Probably met this kid 20 years ago. My man Likens. He's that guy. He's got that East Coast boom bap feel to.
Henry said it felt like a throwback song. Like that's
that reminds me of
old school. No, don't say throwback, Kim, because now you're gonna make me sound old. Don't make me sound old. I don't want to sound old.
I'm reading comments.
I don't want to sound.
It reminds me of some Jay-Z, bro. It reminds me of Jay-Z. No lie.
Anyhow.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, B. But nah,
you're nothing like Jay-Z. You're nothing like Jay-Z love. Anyway, so can't get over that. So Razor Ricky, everybody just says stay true to yourself. Just be comfortable with you, and you're gonna flow, man, because it's in you. Just stay true to you. Don't worry about what other people think of you, and don't try to adjust yourself.
And I think that's what I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Is staying too true to myself, because don't want to sign a record label. Don't want to sign with no artist I don't really like.
Who's it wrong to though? Who you doing it wrong?
Ricky, you come in the you're coming up in a generation where you don't have to. That's not even a question to you. You don't have to sign to a record label.
That's true.
People are paying millions of bucks. People are paying $1 million to free themselves right now. Okay, they're trying to free themselves from signing a label. They have nothing but regrets from signing the label, and they can't get out of it. So there's people that are trying to do everything possible to free themselves, buy themselves back. You're doing the right thing.
I just got to work harder on social media. That's all it is.
Yeah, and believe in yourself. Promote you and believe in you. Don't worry.
Man, your flow already sounds like you believe in you. I don't even understand where this is coming from. Your flow already sounds like you believe in you.
That's what I said.
Hey, shit. We was in that track getting drunk. We hollering at the women. Shit, you was already feeling you.
I want to play another one.
Which one?
I don't even know.
Oh God! Please play "Trust in You."
I just did this.
Oh God, no! Don't play that one. Don't play that one.
Running the roads,
Think you got dirt on me, yeah, bitch, please let me know. I find the world looking blind, I'm just taking my time. They want stole from Jesus, how'd you think they treat mine? I'm in my own lane, road range, running the road. Think you got dirt on me, yeah, bitch, please let me know. I find the world looking blind, I'm just taking my time. They want stole from Jesus, how'd you think they treat mine? And it's a shame. 30 blunts deep, right up in my fucking face. I be peeping through the blinds, I don't ever feel shame. Spraying with the Tommy or the fucking AK. It can go either way, I can go any place. Payday with a payday, need a new place to stay. I be smoking on the moon, can't fuck with you fools. Hate me if you want, but I'ma make you like me soon. Counting bands all day, yeah, I like my shit blue. Yeah, your bitch like me too. In my own lane, road range, running the road. Think you got dirt on me, yeah, bitch, please let me know. I find the world looking blind, I'm just taking my time. They gon' stole from Jesus, how'd you think they treat mine? I'm in my own lane, road range, running the roads. Think you got dirt on me, yeah, bitch, please let me know. I find the world looking blind, I'm just taking my time. They gon' stole from Jesus, how'd you think they treat mine? It's a shame, yeah, it's a shame. 30 blunts deep, right up in my fucking face. I be peeping through the blinds, I don't ever feel shame. Spraying with the Tommy or the fucking AK. It can go either way, go any place. Payday with the payday, I need a place to stay. Smoking on the moon, can't fuck with you fools. Hate me if you want, but I'ma make you like me soon. Counting bands all day, yeah, I like my shit blue, my shit blue. Yeah, your bitch like me too.
Oh my god. That's not one of the ones I want to play. But that was throwaway song.
Why you didn't want her to play that? That track is dope, sir.
And everybody said that seems more comfortable for you.
Yeah, that was one of my throwaway songs. I was just having fun. Matter of fact, it was a freestyle.
Well,
it was a freestyle.
how would Kimberly have one of your throwaway songs?
I don't know.
He sent it to me.
But I tell you what, because I was considering it, and then I was like, nah. But I tell you, the one that's called "Trust in You," that is by far I believe that's got to be my best song, and that's the one. I don't have
that. I don't have it. All I have is "Move On Next."
No, it's called "Trust in Me" or something. Or
I'm telling you, I don't have it. All I have is "Move On Next."
Well, okay, I'm telling you, young Ricky, I like that joint. I like that joint.
If I could have consistent recordings, I feel like I could do something.
It just needed to be cleaned and mastered a little, but it sounded great. It just wasn't clear.
What I would tell you, what I would tell you, young Ricky, is be mindful of the things you speak into existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But yeah, the one I was wanting to show you. So we listened to Down by the Holler that we did with Coleman. So the other feature I have is the Move On. But I was really wanting to play Trust in You that I had a feature with Philly 99.
I can't do that one because it says the N-word in it.
But he's a Hispanic dude.
I don't care.
What do you mean?
I don't even know why he's discussing this online because we talked about this before the show. I don't know why he wanted to bring it on the show. We talked about it before the show, and it's not getting played.
Well, it's a rap song, and I
do
feel
you
like
respect the fact that this is not your platform and I'm not playing it?
I do.
Thank you. At the end of the day, thank you. That's it.
So,
and I'm not even being mean to you.
So can we? Okay, that's fine. I respect that. Can we play the other one?
We're gonna eventually play the other one. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you I'm gonna play all 3 years.
Like I said, I understand that's a very touchy subject in today's economy. So
what happened? What am I missing?
The thing is that shouldn't even be discussed on the show. That's disrespectful for the fact that we discussed it before the show.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'm done.
I'll explain it to you even better, dude. a guy I done a feature with. It's
Why?
his song.
Why? I'm going to mute you. Honestly, I believe in you, and I'm pushing you, and I want to see you do great. But don't be disrespectful on my platform. When I said I don't want to discuss it, I mean I don't want to discuss it.
Okay, that's fine. Like I
It's
said,
gotta
I
be
want.
fine at the end of the day because this is my platform, and I'm not rude and disrespectful to nobody. But I give people the utmost respect, and I want it in return. If someone says they
Okay,
don't want to talk about something, I'm not going to keep badgering them until they talk about it.
okay. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not mad at you. But at the end of the day, I will stand up for true to self because I believe in me and I love who the hell I am.
Right, and I just wanted to explain to him.
He don't
That's
need
all I
to.
try to do.
At the end of the day, he doesn't need to hear it because I said it's not going to be
Yeah.
talked about, or even it shouldn't even been brought over to the show. I don't even know why it was brought over to the show. That was something we discussed before the show, and I told you what was going to happen and how it was going to be. So you wanted to bring it to the show, regardless. That's an immature mindset, and I don't appreciate that. Disrespectful.
Right.
You don't even have to agree with me. If you don't believe it, you did it. You can.
So I'm wrong for agreeing with you.
Okay.
I try.
No, you're allowed to agree with me if you really believe that. I just want you to stay true to yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
Okay. As long as you're true to self and you're not doing it because I said so. Just stay true to self in life, regardless. Just stay true to self because I will stay true to self, I swear, because I'll bump you right off of here. And not even being mean. Everybody should stay true to themselves because at the end of the day, it's your life and how you looked at when you look in the mirror is all that matters.
Right.
I love how I look at me.
I don't want that. So I want it to be a good. I want it to be a good show.
Okay.
So
okay, we're gonna go past that then because I want to see you do well.
And but thank you. And I want to see you do well as well. So
okay, I appreciate it because at the end of the day, I will do well because I believe in me. But I do appreciate that. Thank you. I will receive that. So Ken, what do you want to talk about?
I don't see a Ken. I don't see a Ken.
I was reading Ken's comment. He didn't do anything. It's an empty comment. You see it? Well, Ken, what do you want to talk about? Jerry, what do you want to talk about? Ken just made a comment. There was nothing there and it was empty. I was like, so what's Ken trying to say? The legend said Wusa, so I'm Wusa. But anyhow, so
man, look, all I want to talk about, I just want to give a big shout out to that fucking podcast, that fucking Jerry Likens, my man SP. Like them brothers put pressure on me. They put pressure on me. They like this shit was back to back. Like I did Bad Guy, I did Catching Shots. The next question was, hey, you want to do a mixtape? Okay, I'll do a mixtape. Why wouldn't I want to do a mixtape with a producer that has nothing but fucking fire?
Right.
The next thing was, yo, you want to do an EP? Okay. I'll do an EP. Because I'm going to record the music any fucking way. It's just a matter of where I release it to. I'm going to record the music anyway. Even if I'd have said no to that, I'm sure I'd have still bought, I would have still bought beats from my man Likens, and I would have recorded over them. They just wouldn't have went nowhere. And then they hit me with, yo, you want to shoot a video? I'm like, holy shit. Well, I was a little hesitant at first, I ain't never shot a video. I don't like to be on video. I don't like to be in the spotlight.
Right.
And we shot the video, which the video, goddamn, it's got to come out within the next day or two. It's been almost 2 weeks.
I'll keep it
come out.
Man. I'm excited.
But no, man, I'm just I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just having fun.
I like that. I like that you're finally coming out and true to yourself and being your form that I believe in you too. And I just hear your music and I can resonate and feel it and you're dope and amazing. So I just like that people are doing something that they feel passionate about. I love that people really want to see the best for themselves and love themselves correctly. And that's what this world's lacking. This world is lacking in a lot of people loving themselves correctly.
This I'm gonna tell you what, Tim. This is almost like an experiment. So, for many years, I know how people that know me and people in my hometown react to my music. So to put it on a platform and to see and like, okay, well, if I give the world accessibility to this music, what happens? And this it's like an experiment. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like an experiment right now.
Yeah, like an experiment.
Nah,
So you're
absolutely.
gonna
It's like,
next step is on stage, right, Brown?
hey, we gotta take baby steps, B. We gotta take baby steps, B. You know
Brown,
that was
listen, you're
one
already
of,
doing a video, man. How many meetings do you have at your job that you promote, that you
hey,
direct? How many meetings do you
but
direct?
I have 3 every morning, but there's a difference between that because I'm this is the difference. The difference is I'm not me in those meetings. I'm not really me.
Right,
I walk into work.
right.
I walk into work every day. This is what I told somebody the other day. They came and work with a costume on, and they're like, "Why ain't you wear a costume?" Motherfucker, because I put a costume on every day. I put a costume on every day. Every day I put a costume on. I'm putting a
Yeah,
costume on for y'all every day because this ain't really me. This ain't
right,
really
right.
me.
Yeah, right. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. But listen, you got to go on stage and either put a costume on or pretend they're naked.
I get it.
Because the world needs to hear you, my guy.
I got you. I got you, man.
Okay. So anyways, what did you call yourself? You called yourself what? Father? What do you call yourself?
Oh, Father District, but
Father.
Father District is dead though, B.
Yeah,
He's
that's what
dead.
I'm saying. Because Legend said it. Why
Yeah.
Legend? We killed
No,
Father District in the last song.
the point of killing Father District was that's just natural aging. You know, you can't. There's certain shit you can't do no more.
Right.
I can't rap like I could rap at one particular time. I can
Right.
still rap, but life, I mean, naturally takes its toll. The smoking, the drinking, I mean, your everything changes. Your breath control changes, your cadence changes. You know, your what you do in the booth changes. What you can and cannot do in the booth changes. That all changes, right? So yeah, I
Well,
mean that
not only that,
people.
especially if you take some time off, it's going to affect you. You know.
Well, yeah, and this wasn't even about taking time off. This was just
Age.
there was at one point in time when I record, I know what I used to be able to do versus what I can't do today. We came up in an era. We came up in an era where, unbeknownst to us, we thought all our favorite rappers were recording everything in 116 takes, right? So
Right. Right.
this is what we challenged ourselves to, was to record in these 116 takes, and niggas would sit in the studio for an extra 2 hours trying to fucking record some shit because it only gets worse. If you don't get it the 4th or 5th time, it's only gonna get worse. Your voice is gonna get hoarser. You're gonna get more tired. If you didn't get it by the 5th or 6th time, you're not gonna get it.
You know what the
Yep.
thing is? People are too much in their head, and they're trying to be something, an image of something that's like somebody else or similar to something
No,
else.
at that
Order to
particular
have
at that particular time, Kimberly, we were just convinced that our favorite rappers did it this way,
and that's
and
it. Try to be like somebody
that's
else. That's what I said.
well, yeah. I mean, but we're trying to be like the greats, the greats.
Right.
Yeah.
But you want to know what now? You're one of the greats and don't realize it. That's what it is. So now you're the OG compared to one of the young kids.
Well, yeah, and I will tell you, okay, and on that, if we want to go that route, I'll tell you, young kids right now, they already know this. They don't need me to tell them because they're not doing it anyway. Don't waste your time trying to record a whole 16 in one take. Knock what you got out, punch in, punch out, get your session over with, get to the next song.
That's why people are doing EPs with 5 now. A lot of people that. A lot of people are pushing EPs with like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 on it. They're not doing it. They're not dropping whole albums.
Well, no, I mean, because how can you get a whole album when you ain't talking about shit?
Right.
Yeah. And the only ones that are dropping entire projects, big albums, already
Ricky, you used to have years. Ricky, there used to be years between projects. Years.
Yeah, like it would take a long time. I mean, it was such a long process, you know.
So no,
I want to hear this other song from you, Jerry. Okay, you and Henry.
Oh yeah, you got to play me a Henry's joint. Yes, my man Henry Rich.
No. The pagan god Horus and his mother Isis centuries before the birth of Christ. Understanding our past determines actively our ability to understand the present. So, how do we sift truth from belief?
They handed me a gift, so I turned that shit to a massacre. The crowd was screaming, Brown, go get them, don't let them capture you. I got it, let it fall into place. Took their doctrine beliefs and I threw it all in their face. Haunting their space, I put the man to the formula. Think they got me conforming to. They think that I'm just rapping shit. Nah, nigga, I'm warning you. The fuck these demons telling me next? They trying to dictate my persona like they mailing me checks. Man, it's a fish tank of piranhas you inhale with your chest. Make every mistake with a comment, see who fail at the best. Say it with less while I master the grand openings. Like I was standing over them, structure with plan motion. Minutes they put their token in, or striving for a lesson a day. Vested away, trying to figure how my death will relate. Lecture decay while I'm ripping this fucking texture away. Next in the way of the memorial, gave the world something extra to play.
How do we write our own histories, personally or culturally, and thereby define ourselves? How do we penetrate years, centuries of historical distortion to find original truth? Tonight, this will be our quest.
Yeah. Rich shit. Hydro, look, it's the extraterrestrial. Wealth get cheated by decimals. This land is ours, my need you do not believe what they telling you. Let me guess, y'all came to commit and killed all the warriors. This land was ours and that land was ours. Was here before they inserted deception. And it was white and black slaves, don't refer to complexion. The Darwin theory from Masons trying to bury their essence. ISIS quote unquote Americans in turbans with weapons. Who y'all supposed to be scared of? Look, fresh out the clink, snuck in with them, flushed the pills down the sink. They think they got me beat, the gun legit 30-stick hockey team. They took my brother weed, won't let me get the grip back in peace. Basically kidnapped and robbed me, fuck the Wooster police. But no charges on me, cause God upon me, gotta move different. On my own island, I had to get me some farther district penmanship. Running shit like Emmett Smith, not Emmett Till. Hoping that my eyes tied and wide shut, y'all fucked up.
Here's all my credentials. I got the U.S. government convicted of crime against humanity in 2021. George Soros owe me some money, CNN owe me some money, YouTube owe me some money, Erie County owe me some money, and now Harris County owe me some money. On top of the fact, here's my dollar. And with that being said, fuck the United States, fuck everything in the United States. I'm getting the fuck out of this bitch. I don't get to ever come back, and everybody involved and what happened is getting shot.
Heck yeah.
Good shit.
I like that.
You gotta unmute yourself. You can't mute yourself and they'll unmute yourself.
Oh, my fault.
Unmute.
Man, I text Ken like several weeks ago. I'm like, man, do you know what you started? Because I don't think he really does. He doesn't know what he started with this. Because I'm gonna tell you, when we had met down here at the studio, in my man Marshall Evans studio, Cranial Records, dope ass studio by the way, Cranial Rock Records. If you want a quality sound, you need to get it from there. We had sat there, we had chilled, and Ken kept talking about. He kept saying the reference of Sunday dinner. I didn't know what he was talking about, right? And
Right.
we got in this group chat, and he kept saying Sunday dinner, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, surely they don't think I'm about to drive down every weekend to talk about some hip hop shit on a Sunday. I had no idea what they was talking about. He's talking about the
Right.
podcast, right? And that podcast has blossomed into so much shit, man. That podcast is why I know Kimberly. That podcast is why I know Jerry Likens. You know, that podcast is why that song that you just heard just happened.
It got happened
Damn.
because of Henry Rich, yeah, from the podcast. And
All because of that song.
That's
Right.
universal law, though. That's how universal law works. When you put yourself at the right place at the right time with the right people, things will just fall in place. You got to stay true to self and follow your purpose, though. You can't stop yourself from your blessings. Like before the show, Razor Ricky was not comfortable wanting to come on because he thought that, I'm just gonna say he thought that, people were gonna he wasn't up to
What?
par to the audience of listeners.
Why?
It was odd to me.
No. Oh, Razor Ricky. Why? Why wouldn't you? Why would you feel that way?
I'll tell you what, I can't answer it because I don't know. I don't know. I'm
It gets
just
in his
not
head.
good. I want to make a living off of putting music out in front of people, but on the same hand, I'm like, I'm so fucking nervous and anxiety and like, it's weird.
Well,
It's like,
the thing is, Ricky, is okay. So I had your same anxiety. I still have your same anxiety. I didn't. I didn't grow up in a generation where it happened this quick. Like, so you're 25, right?
yeah.
Okay, so at 25, a person couldn't have just told me, okay, I want to have you on a podcast and I'm going to put you front line. They couldn't have done that. That's the difference. Yeah, they couldn't have done that. So I couldn't imagine if I was in your shoes right now, how I used to feel at 25. Yeah, I'd probably feel exactly like you. Actually, I wouldn't even be fucking on here. I wouldn't even be. I would ignore Kimberly's request.
I didn't request it. That's the
Okay.
thing, though.
Well, I would have never. I guarantee you at 20.
Guarantee.
Let me tell you this. At 25, I guarantee you, I never would have requested to come on here because I didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
I'd have made my music, went in my corner, and left shit the fuck alone.
Yo.
So you've already jumped over a hurdle, Ricky.
Yeah. By coming out here in the first place,
You've already jumped over a hurdle because I'm telling you, I came for a time where this shit didn't even exist. When I was your age, I would have never done this at 25.
And I explained that to him. I told him, I said, everything happens for a reason, and you reached out to me. I didn't reach out to you. You reached out to me for a reason, so don't block you. And that's what it is. Don't stop you. Don't stop you from growing. Don't let your fear
that was a feeling that the universe put inside you.
Don't
whatever
let
whatever that impulse was, you had an impulse.
Yeah.
It said, let me text Kim. And you had another impulse that said, let me not text Kim. One of them won.
Yeah.
So let's go with it.
So that's what I'm saying. So don't allow your fear to become a place in your life. Your fear is in your own subconscious. Allow it to stay there. It's something people go to when it's comfortable, when they don't want to put themselves out there. So they lose out on so much stuff because of their fear.
Right.
We are our worst enemies if we allow ourselves to be. That's when
that's crazy courage, B. The fact that you're on here and you deal with the same anxieties that I used to deal with when I was your age. Hell, son, that's crazy courage. I'd have never done this. I'd have never done this at 25.
Damn, I don't even know what to say except just just taking in the advice y'all are giving me, because I know y'all a little bit older than me, probably, at least by a few years. So
No, I turn 70. I turn 70 next year, B.
He's lying. Anyways,
You know what? If he turns 70, I'm God. I'm miracle. I'm
I am God. But no. The thing is,
I thought he
though,
was
you can't look at somebody and judge you on their life. That's what I was trying to tell you before. You can't look
right.
at somebody else's
We
life
got our
and
own.
somebody else is
Yeah,
creepy, somebody else is older, somebody else who's been through different things. You can't look at them
right,
and think, man,
right.
this is
We've
where I
got our
should
own
be.
path. Yeah, we've got
Yeah.
our own paths. Yeah,
You
we got
can't
our own
judge
path.
and say this is where I should be. This is how it should be for me. This is how their life looks. Nobody knows exactly how it looks behind closed doors, unless
Yeah,
they're
like
behind the closed doors, because they could be putting on a facade every single day. Every
yeah,
single day.
yeah. And I don't want to do that. Like I said, I've been anti-label. Don't want to sign a record label. I don't
No.
want to write for nobody
This,
else.
hey, Ricky. What I would tell you is, don't be so much anti-label. Just make sure you sign the right paper.
Yeah,
It's not about being anti-label, because a label can provide you a budget that you can't afford yourself. Just be about signing the right paperwork.
like yeah. Or at least if I get enough internet streams where I can have a distribution deal
Yeah.
and just
Well,
not have to.
and that's the other part of it. I don't even know how this works for y'all no more. How do streams work? How do you get paid off of streams?
If you have
Explain
enough
that to me.
following, if you have enough following in an audience and enough fan base, automatically they'll start paying you because people are coming to check you
But
out.
they'll pay you what? They'll pay you what, Kim? They'll pay you what?
Well,
They
I
pay
can tell
you.
you
They
this.
pay you.
This is what I can
What
tell
do
you.
they pay you?
There's an artist.
It
There's an
depends.
artist named Bones. He lives in California. He goes by the name Bones, and so he's made enough money off of streams to buy a factory to sell merchandise out of. That he literally pays his mother and father a salary
But
per year.
this is what I'm asking you, Ricky. What do you make off of streams? Every stream you get what?
Per streams, he makes about $20 per 1,000, but that's only because of his advertisements.
I got you.
So this is where it gets deeper at. It's deeper than that. So he's got YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes, and SoundCloud as well. Let's throw that into factor, which he's got SoundCloud Pro. He makes about $200,000 a year off of streams alone. And nobody knows who the fuck this guy is, except for his hardcore fans.
I wanted to be one of them guys. I wanted to meet one of them guys that nobody saw my face. No one ever knew who I was.
We have a guy. We have a guy on here called Hervan. Hervan has a mask on. And
Yes, I should have a goddamn mask on. I wanted to be one of them guys. Nobody ever sees my face.
Yeah, and he's been
This guy I'm talking about, like I said, he goes by the name Bones. He bought a warehouse off of his stream money that he pays his mother and father a salary to sell his merchandise out of. That he pays his, like I said, he made enough to retire his mother and father off of just to sell his merchandise. And don't get me wrong, he's got millions. I'm talking probably close to $1 billion now on YouTube alone. And he's almost got like a cult following. Like the people that listens to him will listen.
Hey, that's them are the followers. Them are the followers that matter. Them are the followers that matter.
He may not be the most famous person in the world, but if you
doesn't need to be.
His name, he's gonna pop up. I promise.
Man, look. Let me tell you about cult following. I've been to Nas and Wu-Tang started touring a year ago. I've been to 2 of their shows.
Okay.
They're performing in major arenas. They're not selling them out, but the motherfuckers are packed. You understand me? The motherfuckers are packed. Wu-Tang and Nas have a cult fucking following.
Yeah,
They're
it's a
not
fucking
they're not selling them records out. They're not Beyonce. They're not Drake. But the
they're not
motherfuckers are
Eminem.
packed.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
they're
I
not
get that. I
Eminem.
get that. I'm gonna play this last song real quick, okay? This last song.
Bubblegum, I can't do this anymore.
What?
Now you like me?
Ben, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about? PB, I was in love with you, okay? And you didn't love me back. Now I'm ready to move on, and it's like you're gonna build me up all over again. Well, I'm done. I'm done.
I know I tried, but you lied, broke my heart, then you just cried. I just sighed, now it's time to move on. Now it's time to move on. I know I tried, but you lied, broke my heart, then you just cried. I just sighed, now it's time to move on. Now it's time to move on, yeah. Out of sight, out of mind, baby, let me know. Sorry that I'm toxic. Try hard not to let it show. Let it go, stay with me, let it roll. Tell you so, set it off, I tell you go. They don't want that smoke now. Tick tock, yeah, it's my time. Big fight, get it off your mind. Tick tock, yeah, it's my time. Big fight, get it off your mind.
Yeah, look me in the eyes. You know that you fine. Yeah, you know that I'm trying. Ayy, all these damn games, you know I don't like. If you want him, you can have him. I'm not gonna fight him. No, just gas and go. I watch that shit blow. I don't really love you. That shit was a typo. Higher than a kite, bro. So now you looking nice though. It's hard for me to say no. I just gotta let go.
She just punched me square in the face. I guess that this is love. Got a hunch she needed some space. She's tested, heated up. Cause I fuck around with these basic bitches. Walk around like bigger than my britches. Tuck the Draco for the motherfucking stitches. I'm a thug. That's not what I really aspired to be when I was growing up. But the ire I feel from the fire within just tore me up. And the violence only a prelude to my sobbing story. And the trials and tribulations never amount to glory. So when I file through this motherfucking pencil, I just want you to know it's a mental issue, not personal. I'm just venting, think I need a napkin or some puff tissues, cause I'm tearing up. This pain is blurring my vision and my words are slurring. I'm so fucked up, I'm moving on.
Go back home with me. Yeah, you're all I ever wanted. Go back home with me. Yeah, you're all I ever wanted. I know I tried, but you lied, broke my heart, then you just cried. I just said, now it's time to move on. Now it's time to move on. I know I tried, but you lied, broke my heart, then you just cried. I just said, now it's time to move on. Now it's time to move on, yeah.
That was smooth.
Dope. Very emotional, big. Them stories gotta be explained.
Yeah,
They gotta be explained.
Yep.
And a lot of people use music as an outlet to release things that they can't really say because no one
Absolutely.
understand. So they're gonna write it down and you're gonna put it in paper and out there in the words. And those are what people can resonate with. The things that people can have an understanding of and resonate with is things that are unspoken.
Right.
And that's the best thing about music is that music and comedy, you could say just about whatever you want in a song and in comedy and be like, oh, I'm just kidding. And people will be accepted of it. Yeah. And in the music, you can say what you want and say it was just part of the song.
You can't say anything in music. Well, not today. Not in today's environment.
Yeah. And that was the first song that actually took me off on BandLab platform. That was actually the first song that shot me from 100 plays to 1.5 thousand. That was the song that done it for me. And like I said, I've got over 20,000 plays accumulated on that site. Actually, I'm past. I want to say, I don't know. I can't even. I couldn't even tell you because it's so many, and I've gained like over 1,000 followers, and I'm not even getting paid a penny from it because it's not profit from that particular website. So
Sometimes the numbers lie, though, so don't let that affect you. Sometimes the numbers
yeah,
aren't real. It's those
yeah,
that people are like, you got a following. It's those that will come to every one of your shows. It's those that'll stand true to you and that support you, like ICP and stuff like that. Them are the ones with the real followings and stuff. Them are the people that really believe the Wu-Tang Clan and stuff like that. Them are the ones that's
yeah,
like a cult thing because they're not
yeah,
looking at numbers. They're staying true to what the person does for them. If you continue to resonate with people and say those things that people can relate to and
yeah,
feel,
yeah.
they're gonna follow you.
And like I said, shout out to all the guys, the songs you played that I've done features with. I want to shout out Gray Ghost. He's from New York. I'm not sure which city, but he's from New York. Uh, I also want to shout out Knowledge. That's the name he goes by. He's from Pennsylvania. And also want to shout out Ricky Tragic. He's from West Virginia. And also Coleman. He's from, like I said, you just interviewed him here recently. Shout out to Coleman as well, along with the other guys.
Yeah, no,
And
for sure.
and yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been producing for myself. All those songs you heard has been made from a cell phone and a set of earplugs that connected to the phone. Uh, we're trying to produce, put more money into it. That way we can make it sound better and stuff. So
Well, we definitely fuck with you, Rick.
For sure, for
I,
sure. Keep staying true to yourself, for real, because you got it.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've dropped. I mean, on my BandLab platform, I've got probably around 200 songs in the last year, in the last 365 days. Well, maybe 2 years. I say 2 years because I took a little time off in between. So
Yeah.
I would say within the last 2 years, I've probably put out. I couldn't even tell you because I just jumped on it instantly because I felt like as far as finding well, it's funny because my shout out to my friend Knowledge. He's in Vision Boys. Uh, he calls me the Hook King. He thinks that I'm like the perfect person for finding a hook for so quick on any given beat. He thinks I can come up with a good chorus or a hook so fast. And so all my friends call me the Hook King. I don't know why because I like to rap, but they think that I'm better at hooks than I am the verses. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm fine with that. So if I'm gonna do the hooks, that's fine. So, but yeah, it's just I'm thankful to be on this interview with y'all.
No, no
I'm
problem.
I'm, I'm glad all of y'all could show up.
Hey, love me, you brother.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
we'll lock in. We'll lock in.
yeah, because I'm about to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody coming on and tuning in and participating and supporting. Like, continue supporting yourself. Seriously, if you support you, so will we. So,
Yeah. And we're going to continue to support you as well. Thank you for this podcast and the opportunity.
I gotta show some things real quick before I end it because this thing's coming up this Friday. So in our area. So everybody come out to that. I can't read it, but it's in Pontiac, Michigan. Everybody come on out. It's tomorrow.
And I'm gonna share that as well. Even down here in North Carolina, I'm gonna share that.
Yeah, come on out. It's tomorrow, everybody. Show your love, show your support. Appreciate those that appreciate us, support people that support themselves. And that's what it's about. That's what this whole thing's about, is loving yourself and supporting yourself and believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in you, nobody else will.
Nobody else will.
And this is a young man who also is part of it. He's gonna be on there. This is his studio. This is his art studio.
Okay. Okay.
So everybody check him out. Stay true to yourself and love yourself. You support you, so will we. And that's what life's about.
Love y'all. Y'all have a good night now.
Everybody, anybody
Good,
dealing
good to meet you, young man.
Oh, yep.
anybody dealing with alcohol and want to get help, Henry, my co-host who's not on right now, get a hold of him, Henry Scholl from the Henry Scholl show. And then you got Joe Dillard, Sub to Pro 313. Get a hold of him. They'll both help you. They've both been sober for 6 years now, and they'll help you with whatever you need when it comes to getting better for you. May everybody's night be full of positive energy and high vibrations, and show love to yourself and show support to yourself. Ashe, everyone.
Good night.